Well, if you want that, go and dance.
Mic on Molo. Hello.
That's your mic. Yeah, just don't come. Don't. Okay. I hope it has not affected your front camera.
Let me sit here.
Damn, somebody go get a thermostat and check my temperature. I feel like I got a fever in this. Radio 90.9. Dr. Mind, all the good from the mind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind.
No, I'm using it's not the intro.
Nigeria have won the Women's Combinations for a 10th time. Don't miss Sports Express, your daily morning ride around the world of sports with news, reviews, previews, and insightful objective analysis across various events.
So
from
it's
around
going to
the
come
globe.
in
Sports Express
after the
gives you
intro
a ringside
or
seat
when?
to all the action.
After I do the intro, we'll do adverts and then we'll now come in for AFCON. Once I see AFCON round up, you know.
Shall we chat him now?
Yes.
Join me, DJ Motorigo, and the rest of the crew.
Let's go.
7:30 a.m. every weekday on Top Radio 90.9 for your daily morning sports delight. It's the number one sports show on radio. It's Sports Express. Join us.
The week it's been in Tokyo, and for the first time in history, it's an African nation on top. Top Radio 90.9.
It's a Monday on Sport Express and we'll start with the numbers. Manchester City put 10 past a hapless Exeter in what was the biggest scoreline in the English FA Cup over the weekend. Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg both combined for 9 goals, with Vincent Kompany's lad hitting 8 over the visitors at the Allianz Arena. Hansi Flick continues his perfect managerial record in finals, winning his 8th career final as Barcelona seal a thrilling victory over arch rivals Real Madrid to claim the Spanish Super Cup. It is less than 7 days to the first major tennis tournament of the season as the Australian Open qualifying round serves off. The Hollywood story goes on for Wrexham in the FA Cup as they knock out Premier League campaigners Nottingham Forest on penalties after a 6-goal encounter. 5-star Chelsea reached the next round of the English FA Cup to hand new manager Liam Rosenio an impressive debut in the dugout. And we are down to the last 4 at AFCON 2025 with Nigeria, Egypt and Senegal joining the host Morocco in the semi-finals. Arsenal cruise into round 4 after scoring 4 times against Portsmouth, with Gabriel Martinelli grabbing a hat-trick. Non-league side Macclesfield FC create the biggest upset in FA Cup history following their 2-1 win against reigning champions Crystal Palace, while Brighton recorded same scoreline at Old Trafford to further deepen Manchester United woes. And of course, this is your number one sports show on radio, Sport Express. My name is Ademola Ogumodo. We take a quick break. We'll return with the AFCON Roundtable.
There's so much more to enjoy when you fly in Emirates Economy. More legroom, delicious regionally inspired meals, complimentary free-flowing drinks, and the latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sport. Some of the best entertainment in the skies. And our family services make your journey simple and fun. Plan your next trip and start the holiday early in Emirates Economy.
So, hold on. Oma, so Oma bring it in now.
Okay, all right.
Many thanks for joining us this morning. Still Sports Express here, and we are just getting warmed up. Of course, we're going straight to the AFCON Roundtable, where the fixtures this weekend, oh my goodness, everybody has been waxing lyrical about the Super Eagles and their fine performance so far, and rightly so too, because they've been so impressive. But the result from the game over the weekend, the quarterfinals, of course, Mali 0, Senegal 1. Very interesting game it was. Cameroon, they couldn't go past Morocco, as that man again, Brahim Diaz, shown like a million stars as the 1-2-0 on the night. Algeria 0, Nigeria 2. What a fine performance from the Super Eagles. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about this right now. And of course, Egypt against Ivory Coast served us a tantalizing fixture. Our man Deji Omotoyinbo is all the way in Morocco, and I'll be taking his input and analysis on what has been going on over there in Morocco. Deji, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Domolo. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How's it going over there?
Well, like you said, it's very exciting for Nigeria as well. Even the Moroccans are excited for us. Everywhere you go, they realize that in Nigeria, they are giving us thumbs up and very happy with the performance because for some reason, they didn't want to play Algeria. So they're happy we didn't make that happen.
Why are they happy that we didn't make that happen? They think that we will be at Israel for them or what now? I don't understand.
I think there's a lot of, if you've noticed in the past, even groups and there's a lot of political tension between the two countries.
Oh.
So, and even like the Moroccans are considered that obviously and places supporting the Super Eagles during the game. So it's strange to see, but it was also, they added an interesting mix to it. But even before the game, they did not want to play Algeria because there is a lot of political tension between the two countries. And I'm sure CAF themselves are happy that that did not happen because we have created a lot of trouble.
Wow, very insightful. Very insightful. I'm going to put you on the chopping block now. How do you fancy our chances against this Moroccan side? They are the host nation. Do you think pressure will tell on the Moroccans themselves, or do you think our boys will soar like they've been playing so far this tournament in this particular fixture?
You know, firstly, I like to refer back to the Super Eagles performance on Saturday. I've watched the Super Eagles a lot of times, but I've never seen such a dominating performance by the Super Eagles against a top African country like Algeria. It was so, you know, that's why it was funny when they said the Algerians were complaining about referees and getting in some ridiculous things at the end of the game because they did not lay a single blow for the Super Eagles.
They did not. They did not.
They didn't have a striking target, so they should be more concerned about their performance than the reference when they felt the referee gave or didn't give. At the end of the day, you know, you couldn't point to a Super Eagles player that had a bad game. They all played well.
They did.
Because women have been telling me how dominating the Super Eagles were because she have been there since the start of the tournament. That Los Angeles woman, dominating the Super Eagles were. Remember the game against Tunisia, there were 3 goals up before the Nets rallied by the Tunisians eased off against Ghana, they eased for 3-goal lead as well before Ghana scored. So this one, you know, it was so you didn't think you were watching an AFCON.
Yeah.
It looked like one of the boys against men in the park.
Yeah.
With all due respect to the Algerians, so it's that easy for the Super Eagles. So with that kind of performance, you never can tell what can happen. I know Morocco is going to be a tough prospect.
There will be.
There have been some few people that go around some hometown calls by referees. It's going to be might be a long goal, might be a game that you have to stretch to the very limits. Maybe extra time on penalties. They've been playing well as well, but I tell you this, no team here is confident playing with the Super Eagles. And the Moroccans, even though they're hosts, they are not confident about winning that game against the Super Eagles. So I think Eric Chell has found a system that fits. You can mention any player and you'll be very happy with the performance.
Yes.
Kamibasi has been a beast in defense.
It has been.
He maybe have sublime. The front 3 have been practically you can't handle them.
You cannot.
The front 3.
Flawless.
It's interesting, and the Moroccan game is an intriguing one. But you know, my conclusion is, no matter what happens now, when Eric Chell was appointed, I was one of those that had my doubts. I like his Mali team at the last AFCON. Yeah. But I had my doubts about him.
But now he has convinced you,
I have to say, no matter what happens now, and I think I'm going to write a nice club about it, even beyond AFCON, I think he has earned a long-term contract.
Fantastic.
And I think he should get it.
But Deji, I'll come back to you because you have refused to give me your prediction for that game. You hear me? Eric Chell, I mean, what a performance he has put up so far for the Super Eagles.
Well, like they said, I was also one of those that had my doubts. But I think there's progress.
Okay.
And if we can invest in a long-term program with him, maybe we'll finally be heading in the right direction.
So before I come back to Yemi Deji, you have to give me your prediction against the Moroccans.
No, the point I'm telling you that I can't give a prediction because it's going to be a very difficult game for both sides.
Okay.
But I think the way the Super Eagles have played,
Yeah.
it won't be surprising if they win the game.
I won't be.
It won't be a surprise the way they have played. They've played the best football in this tournament by a stretch. They've played the best football of any team in this tournament. But you know, playing the host team comes with a lot of additional pressure, intrigues. There have been talk among journalists of all the countries. There was the talk that Moroccans got they are getting the calls. There's the talk that there's moved by, you know, I don't believe in conspiracy theories or whatever.
Neither do I.
Conspiracy theories
Neither do I.
that Morocco also, so in that way, it's going to be difficult to go. But the point I'm trying to make is that even from here on out, the Super Eagles have done enough for me for a return to deserve a contract, like Jamie said. But don't put it against them. The way they play this tournament, they can go all the way. So beating Morocco will not be a surprise, but we have to find a way to handle the situation of the host team, desperate to win. The fans will be paying for blood. It's going to be a very, very difficult game. But let's wait and see. So I won't venture a prediction, but all I will say is that the Super Eagles are quite capable
Of getting the job done.
of beating anybody in that tournament at the moment.
Fantastic. That's our man on the beat there, Deji Omotoyinbo, right there in Morocco. Deji wouldn't give me his prediction, but Yemi Adesanya, Nigeria takes on the day.
You won't see my head on the I'm going to the semi-final.
Host
This is the
nation.
point that I said they will get up to. So anything happens from here,
For the mere fact that this same guys didn't get us to the World Cup, which I'm still upset about. The barest minimum for me will be them winning this AFCON tournament, and I think they can go all the way and get the job done. Many thanks, Deji Omotoyinbo, all the way in Morocco, and of course, Yemi Adesanya is still very much with me in the studio. We'll go for another quick break. We'll return with the international newsreel. Our time is fast spent. Oh yeah.
To enjoy when you fly in Emirates Economy. More legroom,
Can you go
delicious,
down?
regionally inspired meals,
Yeah.
complimentary free-flowing drinks.
Yeah, you
the
can go
latest
down.
All right, sir.
movies, TV shows,
Have Rally
music,
Academy
and
at
live
7.
Shebo,
sports.
sir.
Some of the best entertainment in the skies. And our
All right,
family
sir. We
services
are going back
with
after.
weekends,
It's going back after this.
fun. Plan your next trip.
Ọpẹ́ ń kí yín o.
And start the holiday early in Emirates Economy. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Top Radio 90.9.
Many thanks for staying tuned. Still Sport Express here. Let's go straight to the international newsreel. We'll start with tennis stories first, where world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka emerged champion of the Brisbane International Tennis Tournament in Australia following a straight-set victory over Marta Kostyuk of Ukraine in the final on Sunday. The match, which went down at the Pat Rafter Arena in Brisbane, saw the Belarusian overcome Kostyuk 6-4, 6-3 to claim a fourth title of the 2026 season as she continues her preparation for next week's Australian Open at Melbourne. Let's go straight to NBA result. Game played last night and in the early hours of this morning was Oklahoma City Thunder OKC 124 over the Miami Heat 112. Atlanta Hawks got the job done over the Golden State Warriors 124-111. Minnesota Timberwolves 1 point game difference win over the San Antonio Spurs. It ended 104-103. Sacramento Kings 111, Houston Rockets 98, Phoenix Suns 112, the Wizards 93, Denver Nuggets 108, Milwaukee Bucks 104, New York Knicks got the job done over the Portland Trail Blazers 123-114. It took overtime for Toronto Raptors to win against the Philadelphia 76ers, and it was just a 1 point game difference there as well, 116-115 it ended. That's it on the international newsreel. We'll take another quick break. We'll return with the World Soccer Report.
Music, great combos, talented people, wicked bass. Top Radio 90.9 sounds delicious. Top Radio 90.9.
There's so much more to enjoy when you fly in Emirates Economy. More legroom, delicious, really regionally inspired meals, complimentary free-flowing drinks, and with the latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sport, some of the best entertainment in the skies. And our family services makes your journey simple and fun. Plan your next trip and start the holiday early in Emirates Economy. Fly Emirates, fly better. Nothing beats that feeling of flying to new places and starting new adventure. And when you choose to fly Emirates Economy, the holiday starts early. It starts from the moment you get a warm welcome at the gate and from the moment you step on board. Stretch out and feel instantly relaxed with generous legroom and spacious seats. Dine on delicious meals inspired by your destination and raise a toast to your holiday with complimentary free-flowing drinks. There are thousands of entertainment choices too. Some might say the best in the skies, from movies and box sets to live sports, music and more. And when family services and world-class hospitality are the way, you can make it a journey that's memorable and hassle-free. There really is so much more to enjoy in Emirates Economy. Let's go straight to the World Soccer Report. Team Madison is still here. Yemi, there were games galore this weekend. FA Cup fixtures, La Liga, Super Copa. I mean, where shall we start from? French Cup as well. But let me just read out some of the results, and then Yemi will take his pointers from one or two fixtures there. In La Liga, Getafe won, Real Sociedad 2. A good win for Sociedad away from home. Oviedo 1-1 against Betis. Villarreal got the better of Alaves 3-1. It was Lecce 1, Parma 2. Atlanta 20 winners over Torino. Very interesting game that was. Hellas Verona lost at home 1-0 to Lazio. Fiorentina drew 1-1 with Milan as Milan failed to capitalize after Inter and Napoli ended 2-2. Roma 2, Sassuolo 0. Yemi, let's quickly talk about Inter and Napoli and Milan missing more or less on this one to capitalize.
Yeah, Inter Napoli was a really good game. I like the way Napoli responded at each time that they went behind.
What would they do with without McTominay? You guys lost
It's interesting how players seem to find their way in new surroundings. Obviously, once you get depending from world-class coaching, Antonio Conte is a great coach. I think he brings the best out of any player.
He got a red in that game, by the way.
Yeah. But at the same time, it was a good game, 2-2 draw. Even though I really wanted Inter to win, but then that also throws spanner in the works for Inter, but balances the league and makes it a lot more interesting because Milan have faltered lately, back-to-back draws against Genoa and Fiorentina. Juventus are still in the mix. Roma are also trying to stay in the mix.
Yeah.
So still very interesting in Serie A. I think that is the league everybody should keep an eye on.
Fantastic. Let's go to the Bundesliga. Frankfurt 3-3 against Borussia Dortmund. That was on Friday. Bayern 8-1, Yemi, over Wolfsburg.
Bayern is Bayern. It's a procession. So let's just forget about it. The rest can fight for second to fourth.
Leverkusen lost surprisingly at home 1-4 to Stuttgart. Borussia Mönchengladbach 4-0 over Augsburg. At the French Cup, Orleans won, Monaco 3, Lille 1, Lyon 2. On loan, Real Madrid striker Hendrik scores on his debut appearance for Lyon in that one. Let's talk the Spanish Super Cup now. I'm not, Baby T here has been rubbing it in my face ever since I stepped into the studio. I'm not so happy about it. But hey, Barca got the win. It was a very, very thrilling encounter, by the way. I enjoyed the football. Sad that Madrid lost, but hey, it is what it is.
Really good game. Very kind at the end of it. But then, Real could have stolen a draw to take it through extra
They could
time.
have, yes.
At the end of the game, two really good missed chances. But then, Barca have full value for their victory. I think they played exceptionally well. This game will always be feisty. Will always be a game that will be filled with a lot of emotion. But I think right now, Barca are the ones in the ascendancy. They have a match on Real at the moment.
And Okpa is saying that Xabi Alonso is losing weight somewhat now at the helm there.
The job is not easy.
It's not easy. To the FA Cup, Manchester City, they put 10 past Exeter. Wallop them silly.
Well, that's City for you. No better way to show you a big club than to smash and squash anything that comes your way, especially in the FA Cup. Yeah,
Tottenham Hotspur 1, Aston Villa 2. Good win for Aston Villa away from home. The coach for Tottenham now on the hot seat?
Yes, on the hot seat, but I'm happy for Villa. I think Villa really need a cup run, or at least they need to win a trophy this season. The combination of all the good work Unai Emery has done needs to end with them winning one kind of trophy this season.
So Chelsea won away from home. Arsenal as well. Fantastic win. Martinelli getting a hat-trick there. United sad 1-1. Yemi, they lost at home.
Well, it was always going to be a tough game against Brighton. I think in the last 4 seasons or thereabout, Brighton have always found a way to get better Manchester United. But then this is a United in another transition.
There was a giant killing football game, and it was shocking. Macclesfield.
Now, let me tell you, the beauty of that is that this is the first time a team in non-league would defeat a team in the top division.
177 places.
Since 1909.
That's crazy.
Interestingly, the last team that did that was Crystal Palace. Defeating Wolves in 1909 when Crystal Palace were in the lower division.
I'll have the table turned.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It was crazy game of football all through the weekend. We've enjoyed ourselves thoroughly. I'm sure we'll be back again tomorrow to give you guys all the juicy details, especially as the Super Eagles prepare for their AFCON semi-final against host nation Morocco on Wednesday. Many thanks for joining us this morning. My name, as always, Adembola Ogobono. Many thanks to your minister for joining me this morning. Have a fantastic rest of your day, guys.
Problem I always have coming here.
There's so much more to enjoy.
Like all the rides
when
won't
you
go to
fly
the
in
island.
economy. More legroom.
Me too. It's getting, especially on a Monday morning like this, it was crazy. No.
Only every earlier.
TV shows, music, and live sports.
crazy.
Entertainment in the skies. And our family services make
Alright, then we go to
Plan your next
Ikoyi.
trip.
Straight down, one bus, daily I'm at football factory.
Economy.
It was
Fly
tough.
Emirates. Fly better.
I have to announce it. Sorry.
Hello, Biabi.
Copper 90.9, welcome back. It's still the top of the morning show. And of course, up next we have Rally Academy. They have information they want you to listen to. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. The show will be right back.